Don't you love that music? It's Louisiana style. And the food today is also helping end the begin the Mardi Gras season. Please welcome Adam Kovac, Executive Chef for Breadwinners. You're taking an oldie recipe and bringing it to us, shrimp and grits.
Absolutely, and this is right off of our dinner menu, but it's a great recipe you can make at home.
So you have this all year long, not just for...
We serve this year round, and but it's a great one to feature on a day like today with Fat Tuesday.
All right, how are you going to do this, Adam?
We made up some grits ahead of time, so we've got those ready to go. So we're just going to cook off these shrimp, and we're going to start. We kind of like to do a little play on the shrimp and grits, and we actually add a little pork belly into it to get a nice little pork fat into it.
But you also added oil. What kind of oil?
I just put a little canola oil in there just to get it, you know, to saute in. And then we're actually going to add some roasted red and green bell peppers.
All right.
Which is a Creole staple. And we're going to just kind of render out some of that pork fat, because that's going to make those shrimp taste amazing.
It is, and that is pork belly.
It is.
Where does an average person? I can get salt pork, but it's
right. It's a little different. You can get pork belly at your butcher. If you were to go to somewhere like Central Market, I'm sure you could get it there. And we basically put a rub of brown sugar and spices on it, and we just slow braise it for about an hour.
How wonderful!
And so I chilled it off, and then I sliced it up into these cubes.
Did you do anything to these grits? They're yellow. Did you use? Why are they yellow?
So this is an artisan-style grit, and they're actually from the Homestead Grist Mill, which is located in Waco.
Yes, that's a great grist mill.
It's a great product. So they're not quite as refined, so they're yellow.
And so they're yellow, and you didn't add any cheese or anything like that?
There's a little bit of cheddar cheese, and then some shrimp stock, salt, pepper.
All right.
Pretty simple, and then we finish it with a little bit of cream.
Okay,
so we're going to add our star of the dish here, these nice, beautiful Gulf shrimp.
And you're leaving the tails on the shrimp.
Peeled, deveined, and then tails on. And as with any meat, we're going to give it a little salt and pepper. And this is real fast. Once you get those grits made up, those will take about 25 to 30 minutes. But once you get those finished, these shrimp saute up just in a couple minutes.
You know, how many, like if you're serving 6 people, do you use 1 cup of grits to 4 cups of water, usually 1 to 4? Yeah,
it's definitely a 1 to 4 ratio.
Okay.
And it depends on what else you're serving with your dinner, but I would say about a ½ cup is a pretty good measure for dinner.
Yes. And you've got 3 shrimp in the pan.
3 shrimp.
And the smells are wonderful. If you could be in here, you would be over here putting your nose to this skillet. Oh, it looks great. Now, are we going to remove the pork belly, or are we going to eat it?
We're going to eat it.
Oh, good. That's even better.
So we'll do the first step of plating this up. We just take our grits and put them right in the center of the plate here.
All right. Beautiful.
So those are good to go. We're just waiting on our shrimp here. Just a few more seconds.
Yep. You don't want shrimp undercooked. That's one thing.
You don't want them undercooked, but you also want to be careful not to overcook them because they get real tough and rubbery. So as soon as they start to turn pink and curl up a little bit, you know they're just about done.
Are you doing anything special else at Breadwinners today?
We are actually celebrating at the Quarter Bar right next to the Uptown Breadwinners. And so we're going to have a big Fat Tuesday buffet spread of great shrimp etouffee and gumbo and jambalaya. I think we're going to do some mini muffulettas.
How fabulous.
We'll be drinking Abita beer.
What's Abita beer?
Abita is based out of New Orleans. So it's we're featuring that tonight with our party.
Do people need reservations?
No, just come on in. I think we're going to kick it off around 4 o'clock, and we'll be going until the bar shuts down.
Oh, look at how he's doing this, plating
so
it beautifully.
Put these right in the middle.
All right, and then you're going to pour this all over it. And you've got something green and kind of leafy over there.
I do.
Oh, this looks beautiful, Adam.
So then we're going to take, just to garnish it, we'll do a little green onion on the top.
Oh. Well, wonderful.
And then what really sets us off, I have this honey sriracha. So it's basically honey, rice wine vinegar, and sriracha. And we like to go right around the outside with this.
Look at that.
And it adds just like a nice sweetness to this dish.
Beautiful. Look at you guys.
And that's
Look,
it.
I'm going to hold it up for you. Can you get a close-up? Isn't that lovely? Breadwinners. Adam continues the Mardi Gras tradition when we return with a cocktail that would have Bourbon Street jealous. We're learning how to make our very own hurricane when the broadcast returns. That's Pat O'Brien's.
That's right.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Stay with us. More to come of Mardi Gras.